On tonight's Reverb 2015.
For lonely hours on that cold and
Five-piece
windy
rock pop
night,
band chasing deer.
pushing through the darkness towards a distant light. And again I heard the voice which gave me
Birmingham-based rockers Lampstack.
Hello and welcome to Stratcast.co.uk. This is Reverb and this week, it's Rock Week. Sorry, what are the titles? we go. What a start to Reverb. Hello and welcome. Now, as I said at the start of the show, tonight is rock night. And I don't know about you, but I absolutely love rock. And as you can see, I've actually bought my entire wardrobe of rock band t-shirts tonight, so I'm looking super duper cool. Anyway, that was Lampstack, a 4-piece alternate rock band from Solihull, and that was their track Belong. And speaking of belong, you guys belong right here on Stratcast.co.uk, as we really are your home for music. And it's time for a little bit more. Ladies and gentlemen, Stratford-upon-Avon's Chase Deer. Guys, there we go, Chasing Deer with Maybe, and maybe you're just like me and you're absolutely loving that one. And if you are, then let us know. Head over to Twitter at RVB_2015 or Facebook.com/RVB2015. Now, as you can see, I'm wearing another band t-shirt. I thought I was definitely a bit smaller when I first bought this one. The circulation is going a little bit, so we've got more from both Lampstack and Chasing Deer on the way later on. But first, it's time to rewind to Reverb Live in 2014 with my favourite trio since Destiny's Child. It's Taxi Treats.
Last night, no, I ain't dressed, cigarettes, hands on your neck, 'cause I want
There we go, the wonderful Taxi Treats with Mary Jane. That's got me feeling all nostalgic now. But anyway, time to come back to the present with the sensational Chasing Deer. Guys, hello, you all right?
Hi. Good, how are you? Having it?
Thank you very much for coming on the show, okay, because we're really pleased to have you in the studio. Now, you're currently working on your new EP, Rewriting History. How's that going?
Yeah, it's going well. We've got 6 tracks on there. We've done 5 of them. Got 1 left to do. So we're working on that at the moment, and we're looking for a kind of a summer release.
Yeah, brilliant. Now, your class is a rock band, although you've got it's quite a strange sort of style. It's quite different. So, what would you sort of say your genre is? Would you say you're predominantly a rock band?
I think people tend to say we're pop rock, but I think because we've all got different influences, it's like we try to bring them all together. And we've got so much stuff in there. We've got a funky one, we've got a rock one.
Quite a wide genre. So well, it's a great way to be, I suppose. Now, you formed in 2012, and like I said, you currently work on your new EP. What's sort of the end goal for you guys? Where do you see yourself getting to?
Well, we just want to get our music out, really. Like we're going on tour in August, just around the UK, and then Germany in October. And it's just try and play as many shows, get as much music out, just see what happens, really.
Now, something I want to ask you about, your name. I have to ask you about your name, because I first saw it and I thought, that's a pretty cool name, but I want to know the story behind it. I was like, do you actually sort of go out and chase deers, or is, I don't know.
Not that I know of.
No? Some of you might, who knows? Yeah.
Do you remember the YouTube video, Fenton?
Yes, of course, yeah, the dog.
So we were sitting around looking at the video,
Okay.
Which is a dog chasing deer, and we thought that's a pretty cool name. So
there you go.
Everyone seems to like it, and that's what we've gone with ever since.
Band name choosing, I think.
Yeah, it's very catchy, and I think everyone will remember that name, definitely.
Yeah,
now, your sound is like, I love your sound, it's really, really good. Is there anybody sort of out there in the industry at the moment that you sort of base yourself on, or do you think you're very sort of original with whatever you do?
I think because we've all got so many different influences, like me and Rob, we're like Beatles, Fleetwood Mac sort of thing. So that's bringing the old style in, and then we've got Dan and Adam, who's sort of like the heavier sort of stuff. And we've got Chris, who's like loves blues and stuff like that. So we try and influence all in the songs, and it kind of helps everyone having like different influences.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, it's sort of a culmination of everything together, I suppose, which is really good. Now, I heard that you like to have sort of guest musicians come and jam with you. Is that right?
Yeah, we've had quite a few lineups, as you've probably seen. So yeah, we're happy.
Brilliant stuff.
Have guests and stuff.
Interesting you say that, because I don't tell a lot of people this, but I'm sort of quite into music myself. I play the harmonica quite well, the triangle, and the didgeridoo. Okay. So if you're ever looking for someone with that, I've actually got a CD, but I've left it in my car, so I can't give it. So I'll give it you later.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I'm really good. I really think we might make a good sound. So you guys up for that? Maybe a jam one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Pretty stuff. Wow. I'm really excited now. Now we've got more from Chasing Deer later on, but first it's time to head over back to the blue corner with those lads who stack lamps. It's Lampstack. Well, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Lampstack with Recede, absolutely loving it. But now it's time to proceed as we look forward to our radio series, which broadcasts every Monday from 10:30 right here on stratcast.co.uk. If you join in, you'll be joining myself, Max and Zach as we take a look at who's coming up on our TV show. So if you're sort of a bit like me and you're addicted to Reverb, then our radio show is no doubt your fix. Every Monday at 2:30. But now, back to Chasing Deer. Wonderful Chasing Deer with just another excuse. And I don't know if any of you noticed during that performance, but the biggest spider in existence just crawled down right behind Adam on the drums there. I think that definitely made you drum a little bit faster, so well done for keeping your composure. Now, during this next VT, we're going to take a look at behind the scenes here at Reverb as we follow our sound technician, Jack Beale Birchall. So during this, we're going to, instead of chasing deers, we're going to go chase a spider because that was big and very right the favourite right here. Let's have a look at his VT.
Hi, my name's Jack Beale Birchall and I'm the sound director for RVB. My job basically consists of organising the entire sound department, and I'm usually joined by 5 other people on that. Usually on the morning of the show, I'll distribute the sound plan to the sound assistants and sound engineers, and we can start on rigging the setup for the sound. I usually work very closely with the set designer, because once they've designed how the set is going to look, I then have to take that plan and draw a sound plan onto the top of it. I also work very closely with our talent manager, Naomi Hemming. She has contact with the bands and also finds out any information that I need from them. When the bands are here, I try to work with them as closely as possible and try to get them through soundcheck as quickly as possible, because there is nothing worse for an artist than standing around waiting for ages not knowing what they're doing. So that sums up my role on RVB. It might not seem massively exciting to some people, but it's very rewarding when you hear comments saying that the band sounded really good.
There we go, and a little look at behind the scenes here at Reverb. Thank you very much for Jack Bill Birchall for taking us around and giving us, you know, a little tour there of the sound department. I think we can all agree it's sounding absolutely fantastic tonight. But I'm joined now by Lampstack. Guys, how you doing? You all okay? Yeah. Brilliant stuff. Now, what I want to know first of all, you know, because you're a bit of a mystery. I've tried to do some research on you, okay? And I went on your Facebook page and I thought I'll click on the about, find out what you're all about. And the description simply says we're a band. What? So that was great. So thank you for that insight.
That describes us. We are a band.
Well, yeah, you are a band.
That's
absolutely. But anyway, so how long have you guys been sort of playing together? You know, when did it all begin for you?
2.5 years ago, wasn't it?
2.5 years ago.
2.5 years.
Brilliant stuff.
People started college, so what we all did. We had a different bassist, but then we got him.
A better one.
We got a better one in, who's got a bigger amp. So.
Brilliant. Well, what are you sort of up to at the moment, other than being TV stars, of course? Are you up to sort of any gigs or any new recordings coming out?
In between trying to figure out what planet Lewis is on. We are
waiting a while for that one, I think.
Oh, we're still getting our first report from Planet Lewis. We are trying to find gigs, yeah, in and around Birmingham. So yeah.
We've got demos at the moment as well.
Yeah.
So.
Trying to like produce ourselves and learning to write songs as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now I heard an interesting story from your friend Zach, who's coincidentally our director today, telling us about where you rehearse. It's actually a little bit haunted.
It's well haunted.
Is this right?
It's not just a little bit. It's well haunted.
So tell me about this. I want to know all about it.
Lewis got.
Well, hold on.
Well,
backstory first.
Okay.
Yeah, we want the background.
Out in the middle of Hockley Heath.
Okay.
Up the road from what is it, an abandoned satanic church?
There is like a church where satanic rituals used to happen. That's not a joke.
That's cheery.
50 metres from the house.
Yeah.
And we see weird lights, hear weird sounds. Lewis got touched up. He loved that bit. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
So how's that to rehearsing? That must be, or you've got used to it now.
It's right while you're rehearsing, it's just when you try and sleep.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, the flashbacks, I'm sure. Now, well, actually, when you first came in, I thought, you know, I recognise you, Jack, okay? And I've been thinking about that whole show, where do I know you from? And I think I've got it, okay? Because you was actually there in the audience at Reverb Live 2014. Now, of course, it's a great event, and when people are there, they really enjoy themselves, as Jack did. Let's take a look at his reaction to Stubbornmouth playing. Let's have a little look. So here he is, everyone's having a great time. And who's this little person highlighted there? You're not really enjoying yourself there, Jack. Is everything okay? Have you just been given some bad news or something? Or you're just not a massive fan of the band that have just been on?
Just realised how bad his haircut is.
Well, there is that, of course. Well, yeah, there we go. So that's a great advert for anybody who wants to come along to Reverb, because you can see you have a whale of a time. Now, when it comes to watching live music, like I'm sure you all go to gigs and things like that, do you enjoy doing that just as much as playing?
Yeah. We pretty much go together everywhere as well to watch, because we're to watch other bands and kind of not nick their stuff, but it's good to see other people perform.
Influences.
Influence. So what sort of bands do you look at for your influence? Because you've got quite a cool style.
None anyone's heard of.
Okay. try us for maybe the people at home who might be really sort of into rock music like yourselves.
Well, there is from drums and bass perspective, there's probably Carnival, yeah.
With a K and a double O, as opposed to a C and an A.
Yep.
So that's just too mainstream.
Australian, progressive metal, cheery one.
They're unbelievable as a band, and as a rhythm section, they're
also like Leona Lewis. I feel like she really influenced me.
Lionel
Richie, classic, of course. Now I want to know, guys. I think there's a few of you. I think you all sort of fall into this category. But who is the biggest diva in Lampstack? Lewis straight away. The silent one can't be the biggest diva.
It's either Jake or Lewis. Both of them are pretty pretty diva-ish.
Jake had a bit of a tantrum when he found out he might not be able to bring his amp to this gig.
And then not have it as loud as I want it.
Yeah.
Let's
I hope you've recovered. But,
well, no.
You know, you're sounding great. Absolutely great. Well, anyway, so you're the biggest diva. We'll put that one down for a certain. Now, your next track, you've got one more on the way. What's this one called?
It's called 28C, but that's only a nickname. So.
Okay. So is it a working title at the moment? Because I know it's a really new song. It's exclusive, I think it is. Yeah.
It was literally finalised last Friday. So
nothing like last minute preparation. It's all good. So what's it about? Is there a meaning behind it, or is it just great music?
When I don't know, when someone chooses something and then they go back on it and kind of try to re-enter things that they don't have a right to or whatever, I guess.
Quite a deep message there, so I can't wait to hear that one later on. But first, for something else I can't wait for, is next week it's our acoustic night, which is going to be really cool, nice mellow atmosphere in the studio. But we're going to have a little preview as Ellie Gowers is coming on the show, and she's a student right here at Stratford-upon-Avon College, and she popped along last week for a little rehearsal.
Just a box of souvenirs, and maybe I pulled the panic cord, and maybe you were happy I was born, maybe I wanted you to change, maybe I'm the one to blame. This meant more to you than it did to me. I was full of doubts and new beliefs. The more that you keep coming over, the more I know it's over deep. We're just a box of souvenirs, and maybe I pulled the panic cord, and maybe you were happy I was born, maybe I wanted you to change, maybe I'm the one to blame, maybe you were just too nice to me, maybe it took me way too long to leave, maybe once we felt the same, maybe I'm the one to blame, maybe I'm the one to blame, oh, maybe I'm the one to blame.
Wow. There we go. What about that? Ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful Lampstack rocking the studio and rocking so hard, I might like to add, that one of their strings actually broke. So, you know, we'll have a little whip round so you get one of that sorted. Absolutely loving it here on Reverb. We've had everything from, you know, broken strings to mahoosive killer spiders. It really has been an eventful show. And coincidentally, I'm down to my last t-shirt, so I think I'm going to need one for both bands to add to my collection. And coincidentally, also, I found this, my CD, showcasing my musical abilities. I think together, guys, we can rewrite history. So if you want to just have a listen to that in your own time, no pressure at all. And thank you everybody for coming in and tuning in on Stratcast.co.uk. Next week we're bringing the mood down for some mellow acoustic sessions, so make sure you join us on Stratcast.co.uk. But from me, from Lampstack, from Chasing Deer, and from our wonderful crew here at Reverb, good night.
Watch out.